children, today we have completed all the properties of integers, and then I have given exercise 5 first bit as homework for you, in which you have to apply distributive property. Okay, so that you have to complete on your own. Then now exercise 5 second bit I will explain. What is the second bit? For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? For any integer a, what is minus 1 into a equal to? So minus 1 into a. Now for that, see, if you observe minus 1 into 2, what is the answer? Minus 2. Minus 1 into 3, what is the answer? Minus 3. Now same like that only, minus 1 into a, what will be the answer? Minus 1 into a is nothing but minus a. Therefore minus 1 into a is minus a. So simply we are multiplying with one negative number, 1 with 1. 1 is a multiplicative identity. When you multiply with 1, you will get the same answer. But here we are taking minus 1, so you will get a minus that number. Okay. Now see, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is plus 5. See, determine the integer whose product with minus 1. Minus 1 into dash is equal to 5. Now sign is given means plus. This is the question they have given. They have given in statement. The integer, determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is 5. With what we should multiply this minus 1 so that the answer is plus 5. That you have to determine. Okay. So for that, see, minus 1 into, now here this is plus 5. Here you got plus. Minus, here only one negative sign is there. To get a positive sign, you should have a 2 negative signs. Even number of negative signs. When you have even number of negative signs, then only you will get positive. So here only one negative sign is there. That means you need one more negative sign. Then, okay, negative signs. Okay, signs are finished. Now go for number. With what we should 1 into, with what number? If you multiply, then you will get 5. Same number. Why? Because multiplicative identity. When you are multiplying with the multiplicative identity, the same number you will get. That means minus 5. That means what is the required integer here? Minus 5. When you multiply minus 5 by minus 1, then you will get plus 5. Okay. So this is second bit. Then we will go for third bit. So in third bit I will explain 4 problems and the remaining 4 are homework for you. Third bit, first one, 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36 to minus 36. Okay, this you have to do. So first this one I will explain in the any 4 problems I will explain. Then I will have remaining 4 you have to do as homework. Okay. So here what is given? 26 into minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 36. So if you observe this, if you observe here how they are, see, do we have any common number in both the terms, both the products? See what we are doing here, we are adding 2 products. We are adding 2 products. If you observe this, what do we have here? In this we have minus 48, and then in the second product also we have minus 48. Minus 48. Both are same. So this can be written as. So if you are getting confused means just I will apply commutative property. By commutative property, this can be written as minus 48 into 26 plus minus 48 into minus 36. since A into B is equal to B into A. A into B is equal to B into A. Commutative property. By commutative property of integers, integers are commutative under multiplication. That means A into B can also be written as B into A. So 26 into minus 48 can also be written as minus 48 into 26. There is no change in that. Why? Because integers are commutative. So you can change the order. You can change the position of these two numbers. Okay. Now if you observe this. This is in the form of A into B plus A into C. A into B plus A into C. This is A, this is B, this is A and this is C. A into B plus A into C, which is equal to A into B plus C. A into B plus C, distributive property. Yesterday I have explained distributive property. A into B plus C. A into B plus A into C can also be written as A into B plus C. So now this is in the form of A into B plus A into C. Already we have. So I'll write like this. A into B plus C. A is what? Minus 48 into B is 26 plus C is minus 36. Now minus 48 into 26 plus into minus, minus plus into minus, minus. When you have two different signs on the either side of the bracket, what will you get? Minus you get. So what is that? 36. Now minus 48 into 26 minus 36. 26 minus 36 is nothing but minus 10. Why? Because plus minus plus is 26. Here 36. Subtract it. 10 minus 10. Got? Minus 10. Okay. Now here multiplication of these two. Two negative signs are there. That means you will get plus. Now 48 tens are 480. So here in the third bit you can go with the multiplication of 26 into 48 and then multiply these two and then you can add. But what they have given is you have to use properties to solve this one. Okay. So that's why I have used first commutative property and then I used distributive property to solve the problem. Okay. So this is first one. Then we go for second. Into minus 125. So third, okay, 8 into 53. Instead of third, okay, these two I'll explain and remaining are homework for you. Okay, so 8 into 53 into minus 125. 8 into 53 into minus 125. Okay, so here in general what will you do? You will multiply these two and then you will multiply with the 125. But here if you apply, just simply if you see here, if you apply commutative property, it is very easy to calculate that one. Very easy. See here, if you observe 8 into 125, if you multiply 8 into 125, so you will get multiples of 10. Yes or no? So you have to observe that one, whether we are going to get any multiples of 10 or not. If you are getting multiples of 10, what you have to do? You have to apply commutative property. See here, I'll apply commutative property. So I'll write this as 8 into minus 125 into 53 by commutative property. By commutative property, A into B can also be written as B into A. What I did, just I have changed the positions. Minus 125 came here and this came here. That's it. A into B, I have written B into A. Nothing will happen. Why? Because integers are commutative under multiplication. So, I have written like this. Now, 8 into first term, I will multiply these two. First I will multiply these two. 8 into my first term. See, this is nothing is there means it is plus. Now, one negative sign is there. So, we will get minus 8 into 125. 125 8s are, you know already 125 8s are how much? 8 5s are 40, 8 2s are 16 plus 4, 28 1s are plus 2, 10. How much you got? 1000 into 53. Now, was it easy or not? Yes. Now minus. Only one negative sign is there, so minus. And if you have 1000 into 53 is nothing but 53,000. But if you go with the 8 into 53 and then if you multiply 125, it will be very big. You have to multiply all and you have to check whether you got correct or not and all those. But see here, very easily we did this one by using properties. So that is the use of properties to solve the problem easily. To solve a problem easily, we use all the properties. That is the use of properties. You have to use them. Then only you will get an idea. Oh, like this, like this. If you have to do like this, then the answer is easy to solve the problem. Okay? Yes, good. Now, I'll go with the fourth problem. Fourth problem, what is that? Minus 41 into 102. Minus 41 into 102. Minus 41 into 102. Now, minus 41 into 102. See, this can be, they have given 41 into 102. If you multiply directly, then also you will get the answer. But here we have to use the properties. So, for that what I will do is, I will simply minus 41 into 102 can also be written as 100 plus 2. 102 I am writing 102 as 100 plus 2 since 102 is equal to 100 plus 2. 102 is equal to 100 plus 2. Okay. So, this can be written as 100 plus 2. Now, this is the form of A into B plus C. A into B plus C can also be written as A into B plus A into C. By distributive property, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So, this can be written as minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. Okay. Minus 41 into 100 plus minus 41 into 2. A into B plus A into C. A into B plus A into C. Now multiply these two separately. Minus 41 into 100. Minus 41 100 plus half. Minus 41 into 2. Minus 82. Minus 41 100 plus into minus 82. Now see. 4100 and 82. Both are minus only. What is the answer? Minus 4182. Both are minus. You don't have any plus. Only minus, total minus. How many are there? Total minus numbers are 4182. That's it. So the answer is minus 4122. Okay, so this is fourth one. Then I'll explain last eighth one. And remaining all are homework for you. Remaining all are homework for you. If you don't get one, if you are not getting those problems means I'll explain in the next class. Okay, those 4 problems if you are not getting means minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57. Now, see here, minus 57 into minus 19 plus 57 only there. Which rule we can apply here? Here we have 2 terms and here only 1 term is there. And then both here 57 is there, here 57 is there, but here minus 57, here plus 57. Okay, don't get confused. It's very easy. Just simply, now see, when you have 2 negative signs, what will you get? When you have 2 negative signs, the answer is plus. So this can also be written as 57 into 19 plus 57 into 19. 57 into 19. Now, here, if you apply multiplicative identity, what is multiplicative identity? If you multiply a number by 1, you will get the same number. So 57 can also be written as 57 into 1. 57 can also be written as 57 into 1. Now see, here 57 and here 57. Both are same. This is in the form of A into B plus A into C. Again, which can be written as A into B plus C. A into B plus C. So A is what here? 57 into 19 plus 1. 57 into 19 plus 1 is 20. 57 into 20. 2 7s are 14. 10 and 0. What is the answer? 1140. Easy one. Okay. And remaining all are homework for you. Okay. Next, see, in the third problem, you have to apply same like second one. You have to do, and fifth and sixth are same. You have to apply distributive property, and seventh you have to do same like fourth problem. Seventh you have to do like same fourth problem. Okay. So try to do. If you are not getting means, I'll give you solutions in the next class. So next, exercise 6. Exercise 6. See, in exercise 6 only we have only one bit. In exercise 6 we have only one bit, and that is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. First one, minus 25 divided by dash is equal to 25 dash divided by 1 is equal to minus 19, sorry, minus 49. 50 divided by 0 is equal to dash. 0 divided by 1 is equal to dash. Okay, only this are there. Very easy. Minus 25 divided by dash is equal to 25. Again, while dividing also, what I said, you have to count number of negative signs. See here in the answer, no sign is given when this is plus. So to get plus, we should have even number of negative signs. But here see, we have only one negative sign. That means here we should get one more negative sign. Now 2 negative signs, so we got plus. Okay, that is okay. Now 25. With what number you have to divide 25 to get 25? Obviously 1. So the answer is minus 1. Next, dash divided by 1 is equal to minus 49. Again see, here plus is there, here minus is there. So you should have at least one negative sign, so minus. So which number you have to divide to get minus 49? By 1. If you multiply or divide with 1, the same number you will get. That means the same number you have to write. Minus 49. Next, this is important. See, 50 divided by 0. Can you divide a number by 0? Can you? Is it possible to divide a number by 0? See, try it. 0. Which number you have to take in the quotient? Can we assume 0 1s are 0, 0 2s are 0, 0 3s are 0. So any number we can write here. So how can you identify which number is correct? That means it is not at all possible to divide a number by 0. So that means we have to write it as not defined. We have to write it as not defined. Okay. 0 divided by 1. Now 0 divided by 1. This is very easy. 1 0 0. So what is the answer? 0. That means 0 can be divided by any number. 0 can be divided by any number, and when you divide 0 by any number, you will get 0 only. When you divide 0 by any number, the answer is always 0. But when you divide a number by 0, it is not at all possible. So that means what you have to write, it is not defined. It is not defined. So this is exercise 6. This is exercise 6. Next, okay. So today this is enough for you, and try to do those third bit problems, remaining 4 problems, and if you don't get, I'll explain them.